Like we always do about this time. Perfect.
Morning everybody, how are we? It is Thursday today. We've got our Mercedes in. So standard system at the minute. We've got a spare grille to put in that side because the door's got a smash in it, but we're going to be changing this speaker and the tweeter for a set of components and coaxials, so he's got a bit better sound in there. Same on this side, a 13cm to change there and the grille, and then over here we've got a 17cm and a tweeter to change up there. So we're going to keep the factory radio for now. This is going to be kind of like a work in progress over time, and then we're going to do head unit and sub and amplifier. But for now, speaker change, get it all sounding good and lovely. And I've been playing, obviously my little visit to Mike last night.
You sound like you're from London. Yeah.
My little London buddy, and a tour of the Snap-on roll cab truck, which was cool. I hope you enjoyed it. But Corona.
China.
I've been playing. Come on. Box lights on remote. You can't get cooler than that, right? Such a child. In a bit. Well, this is nice, isn't it? So we got the first speaker out the door. This is the kind of rear section of the door. That comes in the back of the front door, is this type. And we're going to change it for one of these. So the speaker will fit in this basket. With a bit of modification, I've cut off the plastic ringlets, and so the speaker is going to sit in here. But obviously what we don't want is that. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get our kind of like sticky foam, which is like kind of speaker gasket, and we're going to go around this and the inside so that there's basically no vibration from the metal hitting the plastic. You can find this stuff on Amazon fairly cheaply. I'm just going to go around this. Loving my remote control. It's super cool. There we go. So there's one. That's better. Now it's silent. So what I'm going to do is we're going to solder on some speaker cables. We're going to drill out the back of this basket. We're going to come back through the door and then connect up to the standard speaker input, so that obviously we're not changing that basically at you know, as little as possible. And then this will get fixed onto the door, screwed in, and that's one done, plugged up to the other mount. Simple, right?
Nice.
Yeah. So here's our first one. We've got the coaxial in. So foam the mount, speaker in, cable out the side of it, through the foam in a hole there, a little grommet. Round here, this goes into two little connectors, go onto the standard connector, so the guy can swap back to the standard speakers if he wants to. And then this is all wrapped in foam so it doesn't vibrate, and obviously we've taped the cable down. So that's one of them done. Now we'll move on to this one, and the tweeter. We've got the mid-range for the component set at the front. Now this obviously was the front speaker, so what we've done is trimmed out the centerpiece, and then we're going to have our new Hertz mid-range. This is going to sit straight in the center there. So we're going to foam the inside of this to make sure that the speaker gasket sits well with the speaker and the plastic so it doesn't vibrate. And then in the back, obviously we've got these terminals here, and we've got those terminals there which run through to the factory plug. So what I'm going to do is I've cut them down slightly so they're a bit shorter, and then I'm going to wire across positive to negative the right way so that we can just plug in the factory plug and then the speaker will work. And you may be asking, you know they do speaker adapters for these things, Alex. Yeah, I know, but unfortunately not everyone wants to do things that way. When you give them a price for speakers, they don't understand that all the other bits and bobs that come with it cost money. So they just, you know, speakers, standard fitment, we work with what we've got. So adapting the basket to suit that. So there's our speakers soldered on, and we're going to come through this way and then solder on which one? So positive is that side, so I have to switch them over, and we'll basically tin up the inside of this speaker, tin up the inside the speaker there, and then solder these onto that. This bit can be quite fiddly. Can't have asbestos fingers. There we go. So we saved one speaker for him, the tweeter will go back with him, but the mid-range we're using. So that's the speaker now soldered on there and connected. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run some sealant around here. Just pull that line out there. So we're going to run some speaker gasket around the back of this, or even around the back of the speaker. It doesn't really matter as long as it's on there. And I will come back to you when we've got this one in. There we go, so speaker gasket's in. Just for all of you haters out there, yes it is in. We won't have any more trolls today. So we'll just line up our speaker in the middle. There we go, got our screws. We get our drill. Careful we don't hit the speaker. You never want to push on this at all. Literally just let the drill bit do the work. There we go. And we got our screws. If you've never done anything like this before, it's a good idea whenever you're drilling or screwing, put your thumb there on the speaker rib, because chances are if you slip, you'll bounce off your thumb. And it may hurt, but trust me, everyone's done it. When you go through a speaker, there's nothing worse, because you feel like terrible. There we go. So there's our mid in, screwed in, gasketed, soldered at the back. That's ready to make some noise in the car, and we're using the factory plug. Nothing's changed. Cool, right? So last on the list is the Hertz tweeter. So we have the factory pod, which is a bit large as far as that goes. There's a big difference in size, and there's no way really you want to glue that in there, because all the glue will come through the grill and it will just look like a dog's breakfast. So we've modified the standard speaker, the standard tweeter mount, drilled out the center, removed the factory tweeter. So this one will get fitted in here. I'm going to hot glue it in the back, and then these little side holes and brackets actually mount into these. So we'll end up with the factory tweeter hole being filled with said Hertz. And that's pretty much it. Door card back on. Have a little listen. There we go, our tweeter's now in the back of this factory pod. Obviously it's hot glued in the back there. Now this this hot glue, if you want to, obviously you can pick it and pull it out. You could go back to the original if you really wanted to, but the good thing about hot glue is it's kind of dense, so it'll seal up everything. It's not going to rattle, so that when we put that back in the factory hole, it'll be nice and still and quiet. Cool. Just got to figure out which way around it went. So we finished him. So this one's done. We've got obviously Hertz speakers in the back and the front, component in the front, a two-way in the back, sound treatment in the doors. Factory head unit for now. This will be changed eventually. We're going to go with an aftermarket. And but for now, he has some loud tunes, and they sound way better than the factory speakers, which were rattling. Oh, and I've replaced that cover as well, which was smashed. So this one's been drilled out, and then a new one hot melted on. So you drill out the plastic tags here, and then you basically, these are sort of from factory, they're way longer than that, and they poke through the door, and then you've got to kind of melt them in. But now we don't have a hole in the panel, which is gravy, but it sounds good. So he will be happy. Look at that toolbox over there, all illuminated and stuff. Hey, hey. Such a child.
Oh my god, I forgot how low this thing is. Bend me knees. Oh, spicy. Put your belt on, children, before you end up. Alex, what is that?
What?
What is that?
Engine light.
Oh dear.
It's all good.
Oh dear. Mmm. Oh my, look. There's a little red box over there. Yay! Oh, I like your cubby, old mate. That's a bit swish, isn't it?
Take your mask off.
Well, just promoting, you know, promoting.
They know
Come
where it's at.
on. I know they know where it's at, but come on.
Get that on your face.
What?
Get that on your face.
Is that this on my face?
Yeah. Just let it warm up first.
Oh, alright, okay.
You can turn it off for a minute.
Alright. Oh, I see where we're going.
Dual carriageway.
Dual carriageway, of course.
I don't race in town, mate. That's just fucking.
Yeah, no,
That's for idiots.
it's not point. There's no point to it. You can't get up anywhere near to what you want to do.
30 and a 30. Everywhere else, playtime.
Playtime.
No driving like a prick in town.
No. Got your engine warning light on. Do you know what it's for?
Yeah, it will be one of the lambda sensors.
Right. Just because it's oily.
It'll be.
She's Smoky Joe, mate.
Yeah.
A bit like my car.
Yeah, because it can't sniff, so it'll go to default. But once you get the exhaust hot enough, it stops.
Right.
So it's there when you start it up because it can't read emission properly. But when it's warm, it decokes itself and it's happy.
Cool. No, you can full send it then when that light comes off.
Well, it gives full send anyway.
Full send anyway.
Just give this guy some space because I guarantee he's going to come around the corner and he's going to brake on a slip road.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2.
Well, at least he went the right way.
Brakes. No, okay. No brakes. Did slow down though.
He's indicating. He's indicating. He's indicating.
Got brake.
Lots of people. Lots of people. That'll do.
It broke traction. I was like, oh fuck. Okay then. My phone come out of my pocket.
You probably.
Oh, everything come out of my pocket. You now own one of my lighters. Sorry. It's down in that Bermuda Triangle of yours, the corner of your chair.
It's findable.
I'm going to do my zips up on my pockets before you own everything that I own. Typically, it's a lighter that says what's mine is yours.
Sold. That's what I mean. It's quite scary, isn't it? It's like I want to go that way. I don't want to go backwards in a cloud of smoke.
I want to go that way. No, you want to go that way. I looked behind me. I was like, oh, it's probably going to be an ambulance. Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Ah, rubber. Yes. Yes. Well, at least we've got some heat in the tyres now.
Yeah, so it's not going to spin. Oh, actually.
No, it will.
It will. So what do these engines make then, roughly?
350 horsepower.
Out of factory?
Yeah, detuned from 500.
Christ.
Because they were made to be able to beat a Porsche and a Ferrari. But they wanted reliability because of the gearbox. So
Yeah.
they're detuned from 500 horsepower down to 350. Because the Renault transaxle will
Just turn
can of worms open if you give it any kind of big amount of torque.
So with your Forge engine then, how
Yeah.
are you going to solve that problem?
Drive it carefully.
Okay.
So they don't like launches, so you can't do traffic light Grand Prix, and you can't basically load up the transmission like clutch kicking and stuff like that. It's a real bad idea.
Yeah. But as long as you're not like hooning it away from the traffic lights and flat out.
Exactly, and nobody does traffic light Grand Prix anyway. If you roll into the power, it's happy with it. It's fine. Where are you going, Mr. Honda?
Wherever down my lights at the moment.
We'll just find an opening. That not the best.
Oh, that's awesome. That is. It changes note instantly, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
As soon as it comes up on that boost, it changes the whole note and sets it. Although your rev gauge just does this. It doesn't stay in one place. It just goes. Medic, I've made a mess.
Yeah.
This thing's awesome. What doing?
Just giving myself some space.
Oh, okay.
Traffic's really busy.
Fair enough. I'm watching that needle list going, yeah, just yeah.
Awesome, right?
Mental. There's a lot of words I would use, but I can't use because the camera's on. This thing's mental.
Yeah, it's weird.
So
isn't
for
it?
anyone that hasn't seen, this is my first time in this car. This is brilliant. I've sat in it, but that was when it had no engine in it. So
Yeah, power
Oh, this is
delivery is
awesome.
just something else, isn't it?
it just picks up and just goes.
Don't you feel like your weight is in the back of the seat,
Yes.
not in the bottom of the seat?
As soon as it kicks in, it's just like.
Spaceman.
You're back of my head. I swear, honestly, if you watch back through the video, I think I headbutted the back of the seat earlier. You give it beans, and I went. Okay.
Yeah, it's a fun toy.
I don't think a lot of people would catch up with you though. That's the issue.
Well, I took
I don't think a BMW 5 Series X Drive is going to keep up with this.
if
you know where I'm going with
Dickie
that.
out in it.
Yeah.
And he reckons it's faster than his Escobar.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it should be.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, power to weight ratio and the sort of acceleration away from the line. That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, no. I don't doubt at top end speed. This is probably an absolute animal. I wouldn't be surprised if you can get to the end of that clock, and I'm not going to disclose what the number is on the end of that clock.
Quite easily.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy moly. I've only ever been up to 2 numbers before that last number.
Yeah. Oh, I was playing at that the other day.
Really?
In Mexico.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd take you on as well, love, in your Tesla.
Oh, acceleration wise, you probably eat me.
Yeah. But then about 10 miles down the road, she'd stop.
No, that's the dual motor one. That's the ludicrous speed fast one.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's the quick one. And it's a 20 plate, which blatantly means she's got money.
Either that or it's on lease.
It could be.
A lot of the new stuff nowadays is on lease. What's that?
What? That's the camera.
Oh.
It's registering bumps in the road as an impact because the roads in Swindon are so shit.
Oh yeah, move away from that one. I love the way the cockpit. I call it a cockpit because it is. It
like
curls around you. Yeah. This thing's awesome.
Stop breathing heavy.
No, this thing is mental.
But calm and easy to drive.
The other thing is it's quiet.
Yeah.
We're not shouting.
No, it's a GT car, isn't it? You can cross continents in it and not feel like you've done 10 rounds with Mike Tyson when you get there.
And that was the other thing I was going to say. For it being so low, it doesn't feel like it's. Yeah.
No, well, that's Lotus's forte. It's handling, isn't it? They don't make cars that are stiff as a dead beaver. That's an analogy. Dead beaver. Well, you know, you can pick them up, can't you? And use them tail like a cricket bat.
I mean, yes, but I mean, innuendo alert or what? Dead beaver or what?
I mean, I'm talking like crusty beaver.
No,
that's
no better.
No.
That's no better.
Stiff beaver.
No, God!
No,
that's still no better. Just shut up. Innuendo alert is going through the roof, mate.
Rigor mortis beaver.
Please, no!
Rigor mortis beaver. I swear that Golf over there has never moved.
So I did some work on that
Did
back
you?
in the day. Yeah, when I was at Rob's. It was abandoned like for ages. It's got VR6 lamp in it.
Was it? It's just mental. This thing's brilliant. This thing's absolutely awesome. One day I want to own something like this. Something. But my problem I'll find is, obviously I want to do this engine swap one day. Is what subframe do I go with? Because mine's not got a subframe.
Audi.
Possible. Just come past it like it was stood still. I didn't even see what that was, but that was
Insignia.
Oh no, I saw the Insignia. I was more looking at your gauges to see what we were doing, but
warp speed, Mr. Zulu.
Yeah.
Make it so.
This thing is awesome, though. That clutch is, dude.
Oh, it's brutal.
It's insane.
But
If you do the whole car, I can't do it in this. It doesn't bring it out on camera, but I'm sure you can hear it.
It's Shano. George?
Who's that? Who's Shano?
He's got the van just there loading up.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I couldn't see who you were beeping at. Oh, Maserati.
Yeah, but it's just like...
Isn't there a Jag F base underneath?
Probably. Well, all right, Mr. Zulu. Oh my God! That did not like any gear. That was just like no.
All of the slip, mate. Thanks.
Yeah. So clutch is brutal. Tyres giveaway.
Yeah. I mean, what tyres are on the back of it?
Falcon 285s.
So they're not like they're cheap nasties then.
Oh no, they're good ones.
They got some stick to them, but not enough by the looks of things.
Not for this torque.
No. So what torque does it put out there? So you said what, 350 horse?
Yeah, so it's about similar torque.
I thought it would have been more.
It may well be.
It doesn't need to be, really.
It's got aftermarket actuators and aftermarket injectors on it. Obviously it's ran in the standard ECU.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it can't poke a bit more.
What's that? That's third?
That's third. Didn't change down.
What? 3.5 to 4?
Yeah. I just turned the camera on, you absolute retard. Fuck's sake. Ah. Literally, as I turn the camera on. You are special, aren't you? That was, what are you, Spice Girl?
Yeah.
I'm going to be, what the hell was that?
My phone.
I'm going to be muting this crap out of that later on.
Just speak the word out of it.
Huh?
Just speak that word out of it.
What word? No! Stop saying it! Where did I put my jumper?
The jumper was in the box.
Oh, was it?
Was.
Oh, crap.
Check that out. There it is.
Nope. Other jumper.
Oh.
Red one.
That's what I saw, so.
No, I'm going to wear the one that gives me red fluff and it looks like my ginger locks are falling out. I don't have ginger hair. Hey? I do. I'm like Racing Snail. That's a busy day. Oh. There we go. Right. So we started doing the polo. This is ready for tomorrow. The unit has failed spectacularly. So we've got that one apart. Ready to have its, hello? Ready to have its stuff fitted in the morning. I've still got Soundman 2.0 with me.
I've been absent for a while.
Little swear box.
Yeah, mate. I've been trying though. Come on. I've been
You,
trying.
yeah, you have.
I will admit though, there was one in the car earlier.
Oh, that's all right. It can't. The Lotus does that to you though.
Well, exactly. Not much you can do about that, really.
Nope. Right. So tomorrow, what have we got? Seat Leon, got the awful speakers. Corrado in the afternoon to do a stereo wiring job. Polo to replace all the fascia kit and loom.
Is that the red one downstairs?
Yeah. And at the weekend, it's Castle Coombe.
Oh, I'm quite jealous actually.
Yeah. Saturday's Castle Coombe. So we're going to leave it there for today. And I will see you bright and early for a busy day tomorrow. Say bye, Dan.
Bye!
Felicia.